So we're going to talk about your journey within health and fitness from when it started to what it is now. What would you say the main obstacles you've had to face within that? Could be psychological, physical, whatever it may be. Does anything stand out?
Yeah, great question. Just life.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
can
yeah.
get in the way.
Yeah.
You know, you can get on such a great stride with it.
Mm.
You know, you can have a good couple of weeks, months, and think this is going great. I'm seeing great results. Then you get poorly.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
for a couple of weeks, and then you're back to square one. Or you could go through something in your life that's completely unrelated to training, but it's completely infiltrated your routine and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's hard to then get back on that horse. But again, these are all just lessons that can strengthen that.
Yeah.
So rather than just completely fall off and disbanding it, going through it regardless, turning up on those days where life's still shit, but it's led there. You know, or I've been broken up with, or I've had to break it off with someone, but it's back there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've learned over time that life won't pause, and I don't want to pause for life, if that makes sense. So life's sometimes going to correlate with me. It's gonna go swimmingly. Sometimes it's going to clash. But either way, just keep moving.
Do it
forward.
anyway.
Definitely.
Yeah, do it anyway. I like it. It's kind of like, you know, you have them sessions or even a day in your life where everything just runs smooth. It's like, wow.
Far and few between.
They are, but that's why you appreciate. You're thinking, God, imagine if every day was like that. But I don't like using the word earn in a health and fitness context. But I see those hard workouts, hard days, emotional times as almost like necessary blocks that you used to build. And then when you get that day where it feels amazing, you're almost in awe of it.
Yes.
Do you get what I mean?
Yes.
You've had to earn that. Do you understand what you've built all that toughness and resilience, and you've done it anyway, despite feeling depressed or unhappy or whatever. You've done it anyway.
Yeah.
But if you didn't do that, you're not going to have that elated feeling. It's going to be subdued a little bit. Do you get what I mean?
That's the duality of it. You must have the dark in order to have the light, and vice versa. Because, like you say, it's like a hot and cold tap.
Yeah.
At what point does that cold water become hot? Who's to say, right, it's hot now? It's just a scale. And it's the same with good days and bad days. So we know from being at the bottom, having a couple of bad days, we then know when we've driven up the scale to identify a good day.
Yeah.
If there was no scope and it was just constantly just a straight linear line, how are we going to differentiate the two? So they're very important. And that's where the yin yang kind of symbolises.
Absolutely, that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's like a baseline, but you're not going to experience that unless you've experienced like this. Do you? Because I've battled about 5 or 6 years, probably longer than that. I can't remember, but I battled a bit of depression, and I was the typical guy, and I'm not afraid to admit this. I thought it was a load of bollocks. I genuinely thought, where's this depression thing come from? Oh, you've had a couple of bad days, and then all of a sudden you need to go on medication, this, that, and the other. And until something hit me.
Yeah.
And it took me a few weeks of being in this kind of hole. And it was like, this is what people must be describing. Like, I can't shift it. It won't go away. It's not a bad day or week. It's like a numbness. I'm not really sad, but I never get to that level where I'm anywhere close to high. I'm just in a numb, emotionless kind of state. And when I look back on that, because I went on antidepressants, and one of my goals of 2023 was to come off them, and I came off them. That was a big achievement for me.
Man.
What role? Because I look back on that and I think, thank God I had my training. Because if I felt that low whilst training, what would have happened if I didn't have that in my life as my anchor point? So my question is, it isn't a solution to depression or depressive thoughts, but do you feel everybody needs that thing to just keep them afloat in a dark time? Do you get what I mean?
Probably my biggest principle that you know, we have to have purpose. We have to have purpose. You look at anything in nature, again going back to that conversation I mentioned earlier, everything in nature has a purpose. You know, and it benefits the thing next to it and next and next. It's all linear, it's all connected. So why us as human beings should we be without a purpose?
Yeah.
Now, the good thing about being a human being is we get to choose that purpose. And once it's accomplished, we can pick another.
Yeah.
So that's the amazing thing about being a human. But once you get in a mindset, which I've done it myself, like you say, we've all had that time where you feel worthless. You're like, what's my place in life? That's the time to give yourself a purpose. Now, a fragment of that is going to the gym. You know, there's a purpose for that. You want to not only distract yourself from what you're going through, but you know that you're going to improve through that regardless. But yeah, definitely we need to have some kind of purpose, some kind of structure, an anchor point, something to put those principles back into those, you know, those spiritual beliefs of you need discipline, drive. Even on the days that you don't want it, they're the times when it grows.
Huge. I like, I used to use the term a lot, swinging the odds in my favour. So will a workout guarantee me to feel better? No, but the probability is a lot higher. Will eating healthy guarantee I'm not going to be sad, I'm going to be happy? No, but it's swinging the odds. I'd rather try create the opportunities and give myself the chance than it never
disregard it completely.
Do you get what I mean?